Have you ever felt like someone you know, maybe even your best friend, your partner, or your co-worker, is hiding something they don't want you to see? Well, here's the secret. They probably are. And what's more interesting is that what they're hiding might be connected to their personality type. Today, we're diving deep into the hidden layers of the 16 MBTI types to reveal their secrets, the things they don't tell you, and maybe even the things they don't admit to themselves. By the end of this episode, you might just see yourself or someone you know in a whole new light. Let's pull back the curtain and uncover the secret side of each MBTI type. Remember, these insights aren't just fun. They're also a way to understand and connect with the people in your life on a deeper level. ISTJ, the reliable perfectionist. What ISTJs are hiding? Their fear of failure. ISTJs appear calm, dependable, and like they've got it all together, but deep down, they carry a constant fear of failure. They'll never admit it because they want to be seen as competent and in control. That's why they meticulously plan everything. They're terrified of letting anyone down, especially themselves. Next time your ISTJ friend insists on doing something their way, remember, it's not about being bossy, it's about needing to feel secure. 2. ISFJ, the selfless caregiver. What ISFJs are hiding? Their own needs. ISFJs are the unsung heroes in many people's lives. They'll listen to your problems for hours and bring you soup when you're sick, but they almost never talk about what they need. Here's the truth. ISFJs are afraid of being a burden. They'll hide their struggles, even when they're overwhelmed, because they'd rather suffer in silence than risk upsetting someone they care about. If you know an ISFJ, take a moment to ask them, how are you really doing? You might be surprised by the answer. 3. INFJ, the insightful dreamer. What INFJs are hiding? How much they feel misunderstood. INFJs are known for being empathetic and wise, but what they rarely tell you is how lonely they often feel. They have this deep inner world filled with big ideas and visions for the future, but they're convinced no one will truly understand them. Sometimes they stay quiet because they think, why bother? No one will get it anyway. If you're close to an INFJ, remind them that their ideas and their feelings are worth sharing. 4. INTJ, the mastermind. What INTJs are hiding? Their self-doubt. Yes, INTJs might seem like they have it all figured out. They're strategic thinkers who exude confidence. But what they won't tell you is that they constantly question themselves. They don't show it, of course. INTJs hate looking vulnerable. But beneath their cool exterior is a voice that asks, am I good enough? Will this plan work? It's not arrogance. It's the fear of being unprepared. 5. ISTP, the practical problem solver. What ISTPs are hiding? Their emotions. ISTPs are hands-on, logical, and incredibly independent. But what you might not know is that they often suppress their emotions. They'd rather fix problems than talk about feelings, and they'll go out of their way to avoid emotional situations. It's not that they don't care, they just don't know how to express it. If you're close to an ISTP, look for the small ways they show they care, like solving a problem for you or building something just because they thought you'd like it. 6. ISFP, the gentle creator. What ISFPs are hiding? Their fear of being judged. ISFPs are free-spirited and creative, but they're also incredibly sensitive to criticism. They hide their true selves or their art because they're terrified of being judged. That's why they often seem reserved or mysterious. Deep down, they want to share their passions with the world, but only if they feel safe enough to do so. If you know an ISFP, create that safe space for them. 7. INFP, the idealistic dreamer. What INFPs are hiding? How much they care. INFPs might seem aloof or lost in thought, but the truth is they care deeply about the people and causes they love. In fact, they care so much that it hurts. They'll often downplay their emotions because they're afraid of overwhelming others or being seen as overly sentimental. If an INFP shares their feelings with you, know that it's a rare and precious gift. 8. INTP, the analytical thinker. What INTPs are hiding? their insecurity about not knowing enough. INTPs are known for their love of learning and deep curiosity. But what they won't tell you is how insecure they feel when they don't know something. They hate looking uninformed or unprepared, so they'll avoid situations where they feel intellectually exposed. If you want to connect with an INTP, don't just challenge them, show them you value their insights, even when they're still figuring things out. 9. ESTP, the bold adventurer. What ESTPs are hiding? Their fear of missing out. ESTPs thrive on action and excitement, but beneath their adventurous spirit is a fear of missing out on something better. They'll always want to be where the action is, and they hate feeling like they're being left behind. This FOMO often drives their impulsive decisions. If you have an ESTP in your life, be patient when they can't sit still. They're just trying to make the most of every moment. 10. ESFP, the life of the party. What ESFPs are hiding? Their fear of being forgotten. ESFPs light up every room they enter, but their biggest fear is fading into the background. They want to be remembered, cherished, and loved, and they'll often hide their deeper emotions behind humour and charm. If an ESFP opens up to you about their struggles, it means they trust you more than you realise. 11. ENFP, the spirited visionary. What ENFPs are hiding? Their struggle to stay grounded. ENFPs are bursting with energy and ideas, but what they won't admit is how hard it is for them to stay focused. They want to do everything and be everywhere, but this can leave them feeling scattered and overwhelmed. They often hide these feelings because they don't want to disappoint others or themselves. If you know an ENFP, remind them it's okay to slow down. 12. ENTP, the quick-witted innovator. What ENTPs are hiding? Their fear of being seen as boring. ENTPs love to debate and challenge ideas, but deep down, they're terrified of being seen as ordinary. They thrive on novelty and excitement, and they'll often hide their insecurities behind humour and charisma. If you want to connect with an ENTP, show them you value their depth, not just their wit. 13. ESTJ, the efficient organiser. What ESTJs are hiding? Their fear of losing control. ESTJs love structure and order, but what they won't tell you is how much they fear chaos. They'll go to great lengths to maintain control, even if it means coming across as bossy. Beneath their no-nonsense exterior is a person who just wants to make sure everything and everyone is okay. 14. ESFJ, the nurturing host. What ESFJs are hiding? Their fear of being unappreciated. ESFJs pour their hearts into caring for others, but they rarely admit how much they crave recognition. They want to feel valued and needed, but they're afraid of sounding selfish if they say so. If you have an ESFJ in your life, take a moment to thank them. It will mean more than you realise. 15. ENFJ, the charismatic mentor. What ENFJs are hiding? Their fear of failure in relationships. ENFJs are natural leaders who excel at bringing people together, but their biggest fear is letting others down. They'll often take on too much because they don't want to disappoint anyone. If an ENFJ seems stressed, it's likely because they're juggling more than you realise. 16. ENTJ, the strategic leader. What ENTJs are hiding? Their vulnerability. ENTJs are confident, ambitious, and always thinking ahead, but what they won't show you is their softer side. They've been taught that vulnerability is a weakness, so they'll often mask their emotions behind logic and drive. If an ENTJ opens up to you, consider it a sign of deep trust. So there you have it, the secrets each MBTI type is hiding. Which one surprised you the most? Or maybe you saw a little bit of yourself in one of these descriptions. Remember, these hidden traits don't make us weak, they make us human. And when we understand what's beneath the surface, we can connect with others and ourselves on a whole new level. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to share it with someone who needs to hear it, and let us know in the comments. What's your MBTI type, and do you think we got it right? Stay tuned for more episodes of MBTI Secrets, unlocking the 16 personalities. Until next time, keep discovering, Keep growing and keep being you.